What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Gumby and the Goobers, week 7. Brian, how are you today?
I'm good. Coming off of arguably the most embarrassing loss of the year last week against the Saints with the Giants, they come back and kick the shit out of the Eagles, just like everybody suspected. Jackson Dart is the second coming. Cam Scatterboo is apparently a mix of LaDainian Tomlinson, Marshawn Lloyd, and everyone else. So
Marshawn Lloyd.
yeah, that's me just kind of hoping that he
That's a
eventually
Freudian
winds
slip.
up. I would just like him to play a down this year. Like I don't think that's too much to whether he even sucks or not. Like I just want to know if I should be off this guy. But anyway, things are good. Kind of crazy. We're going into week 7 already. Like we're almost halfway through the NFL season, so it's kind of bittersweet. But how are you?
I'm good. Last week wasn't a good week, but we're back. We're back on it. What's up, GM? He didn't say GM to me, so I can't say it back.
What's up, Tunya? GM.
What's up, Chad?
Hey, Chad.
I'm watching 10 seconds and Gumby already said something dumb. Hell yeah. All right. Let's get into it.
Yeah, this is a fun slate. Zoom in a bit too, and I guess we're gonna just jump right into it.
Yeah, right into it.
Also, GM
it won't
Seth.
fill right away.
Say again.
It won't fill in right away.
Yeah.
The people want to see the expected profit. I'll show the people the expected profit, so I feel better about myself.
Ooh.
Expected profit's all that matters. The real profit is it's expected profit is number 2 on the list. Number 1 most important is simmed profit, but number 3 is actual profit.
Correct. Also, this dog bowl did fill fast, so shout out to you guys wanting to draft with us. We have the 101.
Oh, I haven't gotten one yet, so
I've
actually done more dog bowls this week than usual. Early.
Oh, really? You are you seeing an edge in particular, or you just have more time of pre-projections?
I just made my own projections this week without before. Usually, I do it like Wednesday morning, Tuesday night. So I did it yesterday afternoon. So
you want to talk through high level some of the differences between current ADP and what your rankings suggest?
I mean, Jordan Mason is the one. That's the big one. I think he's already. Yeah, when this opened, he was like 50 something. I think.
Yeah, Jordan Mason. We were actually talking about it earlier today. Jordan Mason was the guy that just kind of stood out as somebody that's just not right where he's priced.
It's the expected profit. Not like it actually is real profit, but it's good to know that expected profit exists.
Hey, you know what? You're drafting good teams. That's what matters.
Debatable. JT number 1, right?
JT's number 1. Yeah. To me, I feel like this week it almost feels like it's the top 2 in JT and Jacobs. I mean, unless you're gonna go Jaden Daniels, like what Ingle did. But I don't know. Like I have a tough time with Achane this week. I have a tough time with Barkley against Minnesota this week. I don't know. I want to push Javonte up a bit more, and I see that in your ranking you agree with that. I think he's somewhat mispriced. Like Rico Dowdle going at pick 10. If Chuba doesn't play, that's fine, but you're also taking a chance on a guy that might have a 60-40 split in a low over under.
Right. Yeah.
So I would avoid him pre-injury report.
I don't think Javonte actually goes. I feel like a lot of these ADPs are still lagging behind. I don't think Javonte actually goes at 10. I think he's going like 7, 8. But we'll see. Yeah, I mean my rankings are just because the problem is like for some reason people like Justin Fields opened at 4 ADP.
Well, that's because people are like to be funny and they'll do like the playbook 12-man games before the dog bowl opens, and then when the dog bowl opens, they just take the ADP from the playbook and roll it right into this.
Javonte at 7, by the way.
Yeah, Javonte at 7 feels right. Like I think I'd rather have him this week over Judkins, and I'm somewhat lowish on Miami this week. I know usually I'm the Miami guy, but this week in particular, I'm a little scared of that Browns defense, and it just kind of feels like 2 teams that don't have much to play for. I think whatever team loses is whichever head coach winds up getting fired. Personally, both 1-5. There's a lot of problems with the locker room. team seems to quit every week. We learn more information about what's going on with the Dolphins. So it just seems like it could be a disaster. I personally would be staying away a bit from those teams.
Achan at 6 is kind of crazy. I take him at 3.
Yeah, I mean that's where he's going right now, and I'm sure the projections will support that tomorrow when they're released. But I just have a tough time thinking he's going to be what you need. I could be wrong, but I'm scared of that Browns D line.
What's up, Easy? Tunia's requesting the Yapper. Yapper. What if I told you 3 months ago that Scadaboo would be a first-round pick?
I would have assumed
he got traded.
No, I would have assumed that Tracy tore his Achilles or something. Not. I don't know.
He's just the GOAT.
Scadaboo, he might just be good. I might have just been wrong on it. And you know what? If I'm wrong on a Giants player, like, are there worse things as a Giants fan to be wrong on a player to the wrong direct, like to the positive? Like, sure, I'm happy to be wrong in this case. If Scadaboo winds up being the guy, we'll see. They did ease Tracy, and he only had 4 carries last week, coming off of his dislocated shoulder. I still think we're going to see, maybe not this week in particular, but I still think we're going to see a 60-40 split in favor of Scadaboo. I thought it was going to be 60-40 Tracy at the start of the year. I still don't think Scadaboo's the type of guy that's going to get 80% of the carries, but as we've seen all season, I've been wrong with him, so don't trust me. Tough matchup against Denver, though.
I think that might just be his role now. I think he might just be the guy, the 1A.
Could be. Very well could be.
Yeah. I don't think I saw people saying that Tracy should just play receiver because the Giants are so weak at receiver.
That would be interesting.
He was not good at receiver.
Yeah, well, there's a reason why he played receiver, and then at Purdue they made him go to running back.
Right, exactly.
So let's talk about some of your, as we're in the draft, we still have, what's nice about being on stream, having the 101 or the 112 is that we can talk a lot in between picks without kind of getting interrupted. What are some of your favorite clicks at the quarterback position in some of the drafts that you've done so far?
I mean, I'm really just waiting.
Are you?
Fields, I'm never taking. Hurts is going too high. Dak is going too high. Herbert falls. If he falls to the 5th, I take him. Caleb, same kind of thing. And then really I'm just clicking people in round 7, either based on a stack or based on if they're okay naked. If I'm the last one to take a quarterback and I don't have a stack set up, pretty much always taking Kyler because I don't think he's going to play. I'll just swap to the highest projecting quarterback. But
right,
no one at quarterback is really standing out. Maybe.
And what are your thoughts on Daniels and with his ADP and the top 6?
I mean, if he falls to 6 or 7, I forget where I have him ranked, I'll take him. But I have him at 7, so I'll take him at 7, which he falls to sometimes. But I'm not doing 150 where I'm not even getting close to that. So it's I don't care if I have 0.
It's really hard with because this isn't a bad quarterback slate. We have Hurts, bad quarterback but good fantasy quarterback, going 3 rounds later. I would not be surprised if there was at least one more quarterback that you can get a couple rounds later that put up similar numbers to what Daniels has. I don't think he's going to be what you need this week.
He projected better than Josh Allen this week.
I saw that. All right, so we're on the clock.
These are my ranks. They're telling us to take McBride. They're yelling at us to take McBride.
I am a McBride guy this week, especially without Marv. I think he's going to just get 10 plus targets.
Running back. See, this is what happens. The running back is this is just ridiculous. People are pushing up running backs like crazy. J.K. Dobbins goes at 23. We just wait. We just take.
I think we just wait and take a receiver.
Yeah. I like
Waddle and Ladd. QJ. If QJ doesn't play, hamstring injuries are tough, as you know. I wouldn't be surprised if QJ misses this week and Ladd winds up being a guy in the middle of the second as the week progresses.
Ladd only got bumped up a little over half a point.
The Chargers implied points is 25. Dolphins implied points is 19.
Yeah, but Waddle is just the guy.
Yeah, Waddle's the guy. Sure. I like Waddle. I have a lot of Waddle.
Yeah.
I think Ladd that's a game environment that I'm interested in. Chargers and Colts, it's one of the higher implied totals for both teams. I think they could push each other to get there. Honestly, it could have been fun if we went Ladd and Tyler Warren. That could have been interesting. Little correlate. I wonder how many teams are doing that though with the ADP if they line up that way.
I I I don't like Taylor and Warren. Putting my ball knower hat on, I think they're pretty negatively correlated. Especially with Warren getting fucking goal line carries now.
That's true. That's a fair point.
It's not like Warren's earning like 15 targets. Like he's getting like 6, 7, 8.
No, he's doing it on efficiency. He's a good player.
Yeah, I'm not saying the efficiency is going to go down. I'm just saying he's not the type of guy to get like 15 carries and JT breaks like 2 long runs.
Right.
15 catches. I mean,
some of the quarterbacks that I like this week: Caleb Williams, Daniel Jones. Those are really the two big ones. Caleb's implied total is 25.5, third highest on the slate for implied team total, which I found interesting. Even away against the Saints, like both teams play relatively fast paced. The Saints are like one of the fastest paced teams in the NFL. So I think Rattler's been better than I thought. So I think they can score points to get there. And DJ Moore, being hospitalized yesterday, hopefully everything's all right with him. Ben Johnson said today he's day to day. I think Luther Burden is an interesting last round pick. And even if you wanted to take DJ Moore in the last round and then Q tag him, swap him out if he winds up not playing to Burden, could be interesting. The Saints defense is not good. Like the Bears are going to score a lot of points. I think they're going to get there through the air more than they are on the ground, though.
We fading Scatterboo again.
It's a tough matchup. Denver's like top 6 against the run. Tracy's back again. Scatterboo has earned the right to get significantly more rushing attempts and work than Tracy does. But Giants implied points, second lowest on the slate, 17. Traveling to Denver, coming off of what might be their best win of the season. I mean, they could do what they did against the Saints and fall flat on their face, or they could come out and show that they're actually a good team. I honestly don't know. I think there's better players at opportunity cost where you could get Scatterboo versus the other guys. Again, I could be wrong. I've been wrong on Scatterboo the whole time, so don't listen to me when it comes to him.
Can you give me some ball knowing and tell me the Q tags that are going to play?
I think CeeDee Lamb is going to play.
He still hasn't practiced yet.
Well, he hasn't. They haven't. Their first practice is tomorrow. So
like last week, he didn't practice. I mean,
last week he was doing drills off to the side. But I've heard Stephen Jones said yesterday on an interview that he thinks that there's a reasonable chance Lamb is going to play. It seems like a lot of people in the Dawg Bowl think that too, based on his ADP. I think he's like wide receiver 2. What other Q tags do you want to know?
Chuba, probably sitting, right?
Chuba didn't practice at all last week. I would be surprised if he plays.
QJ, I think QJ plays. He had 3 limited practices last week. He was pretty much a game time decision. It came out like in the morning that he wasn't going to play.
I was surprised he was inactive, but we'll see. I don't know. Those hamstring injuries can just kind of linger. You don't know.
They kind of have to win too. Like I don't know. I think they want to play him. Terry,
I think, has a reasonable chance to play. I'd put it at 60% yes, 40% no. I think they kind of need him. Like Debo's been disappointing the last couple of weeks. Like obviously he's battling that heel injury. You could see it yesterday watching the game. When Luke McCaffrey and Chris Moore are your 2 receivers, like your team's down pretty bad, especially coming off of a tough loss against the Bears. I think they're not that they're going to want to push Terry to get out there if he's not ready, but I think if there's it can go either way. I think they're going to lean to putting him in.
Marv,
concussion. Like 80% of players last year who had a concussion missed the following week. It was a pretty gnarly hit. I don't know if you saw it. His head just kind of smacked the turf. I'd be surprised if he played.
DJ Moore.
I don't know.
On that. I don't know.
It's tough to say. My lean would be no with the information we have right now.
I would say my lean is like 57.5% no.
Yeah, I agree.
Chuba, we said Brock Bowers. Not likely.
Bowers, they already said he's not playing. Basically,
yeah. Kyler,
I think is going to play.
Really?
I do.
Oh,
he practiced. I think on Friday last week, limited.
Oh, limited Friday. Interesting. Okay, I didn't realize. I thought he DNP'd all week.
Yeah,
he got ruled out early though.
Honestly, if we take McBride, like I don't know if I want Kyler to play.
Stop it.
Jacoby peppered him, man. Like Jacoby ran that offense better than Kyler, and I love Kyler. have him in our dynasty league. He's just a frustrating player.
I'm trying. Did anyone else get hurt that isn't Q tagged yet? That
No,
was
but
like
we
3
didn't.
players last week, and I was not aware.
We didn't talk about Rashee
Garrett,
Rice, but
Garrett Wilson too.
Garrett Wilson
not playing.
Yep. Yeah, they said he's out. He's going to miss a couple weeks. Like, there's a lot of players that got hurt, Egbuka, Puka, that are not on the slate, like the main slate. So they're not worth. I mean, they're worth talking about, but not in the context of the Dawg Bowl.
Tell us how you really feel. Jesus.
I know. I'm sorry. Okay. Coming up on the clock, we have Jonathan Taylor, Jalen Waddle, Trey McBride. Keenan Allen is interesting if he falls.
Yeah, I do like Keenan. Herbert went though. That's all right. I don't really care. I do like Keenan.
I'd be surprised if he did fall because Ingle needs a receiver, but maybe he likes Pittman more. I think
doing weird stuff.
Yeah, I think Jordan Addison is interesting.
He takes Pollard. I would not do that.
Arguably the most uninspiring pick behind Ramondre Stevenson in Tony Pollard. Yeah, I think Keenan Allen is good. And is there a quarterback you like here?
I think we just wait.
You want to go double receiver?
Maybe.
I don't think any running back is worth taking. And I do, but I will sell. I can't sell it to you in time.
Who?
Isaiah Pacheco. Highest implied team total on the slate, 77% of snaps this past week.
Doesn't have the goal line role.
He doesn't have to. They're playing the Raiders. They're awful.
I don't like anyone here.
If you were to pick anyone,
Devontae Smith.
I like Golden.
You finally come around?
He's a big play guy that eventually will score a touchdown, and he's like a Rashid Shaheed. Honestly, Rashid Shaheed also a reasonable click.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot that Rashee Rice was coming back this week, so I did my projections, and I was like, holy shit, Xavier Worthy is a smash. He should be going in the first round.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Like, I was gonna play the Who Am I game. Like, I had a whole little trivia thing prepared and everything. Like, what player is on a team with the highest implied points this week at 29 that is not getting drafted 100% of the time in Dawg Bowls, that played the most amount of snaps this year at any point this past week at 77%? Isaiah Pacheco. He did. And by the way, let me just say, he did have the goal line on that last against when Mahomes had like the read option where he was going to pitch it out to Pacheco or not, and then he just decided to keep it in and run it in himself. Pacheco was out there. I'm just saying, maybe we're going to see like 2 touchdown Pacheco, 80 yards. That'll be what you need in the last round.
Sure.
I'd be willing to bet on that.
He might project well. He might. If I have to draft him and then watch myself get booted because Kareem Hunt is getting goal line touches, I would rather not deal with that. I'd rather not have the seat.
You don't watch the games.
I watched Red Zone for 8 hours on Sunday.
Here's the. I didn't know this admittedly for week 5. I was just looking at week 6, but I pulled it up. Pacheco, 63% of the snaps in week 5 versus 33% for Hunt. 77% this past week versus 30% for Kareem Hunt. I think we're witnessing a slow change where Pacheco is going to get a little bit more phased in. Hunt is going to get a little bit more phased out as the season goes on, assuming Pacheco stays healthy.
His touchdown share is just going to go so much lower with Rashee Rice in too. I'm good. I'll wait.
Well, yeah, okay, sure. But here's the thing: Rice, Mahomes, Kelsey, like these are all guys going in like the top, like very high draft capital relative to their position. Like Mahomes QB2, Rice wide receiver 5, Kelsey tight end 3, tight end 4, whatever. Pacheco's free in the last round. It's a perfect way to play leverage on a high implied team total against a bad defense that can't stop the run. I'm just saying, I don't like Pacheco. I don't like Pacheco as much as you do, but I think objectively he is a good click this week. What do you guys think in the chat? Let me know. I can't be the only one that sees this. And dare I say, like Pacheco's looked a little better as the season's gone on. Like now I'm sort of talking myself into it because you're not agreeing with me.
I think I'm good. I just don't like. I think there's better running back clicks. Like, I think I'd rather have like one of the Arizona backs, to be honest.
No, see, that's ridiculous. Arizona is implied for like less than half the points of Kansas City.
Wow, I'm shocked. Tunya likes the take. I'm shocked.
Well, objectively, it's a good take, and in about 23 hours from now, when big ETR drops their ranks, I'm going to get a text from you that says, wow, Pacheco projects for 12.5 points, and he's going in the last round. Seems like a good value.
Wait, okay, I have a question for you. I don't know if you knew this. I don't know if you saw this.
I didn't.
An interesting one. The Titans running backs. What percent of snaps did Tyjae Spears get last week?
Oh, I didn't see this, but given the Titans are trailing every snap, I would guess like Spears played probably like 60%.
60%.
Yeah, I did not see that, but that sounds
people
about
are
right.
clicking Tony Pollard in the third round. What are we doing? Don't do that.
You know what it is? Like, it's just the starvation of running back. People just see a running back, they have to take the running back for whatever reason. I don't know. Like, I think as bye weeks occur, more games are not on the main slate because they play the stupid London games or the double Monday night games, whatever. You're seeing the thinness of the running back position. People just like to take the 1-2-2-1s regardless of like who it is, especially pre-projections. Spears is going to probably out-project Pollard this week. I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know about that, but it's going to be close. Maybe.
They're playing against the Patriots. They're 6.5-point dogs. I'd be surprised if they were not like within a point of each other.
Let me see what I have. I have Pollard for 9.5. That feels kind of high. And I have Spears for 9.51. I'm actually not joking.
Yeah, well, there you go.
0.01 point off.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like and like Spears is one of those guys where he's involved in the passing game. Like that's where he gets like that's his bread and butter. And like we obviously know a running back that catches passes is just inherently more valuable than a guy that's involved only in the run game.
I just want to see their share of the backfield. Tony Pollard, 10 rushes, 2 receptions. Spears, 5 rushes, 4 receptions. They only ran the ball 15 times.
Yeah, dude, they got smoked.
Who'd they play?
I cannot remember.
That game must not have been on my red zone.
They played the Raiders.
Colts. Oh, no, they didn't play the Colts. They
played the Raiders.
Yeah. That game must have sucked. Oh, that was a 4 o'clock game. It wasn't even real.
Right. So what do you want to do with quarterback? Like everyone else other than the 5 hole, I believe, has a quarterback. So we can start thinking who we want.
Jordan Love.
Do we have Golden? We do, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this guy is probably going to go Love.
Yeah.
If
he goes Love.
Oh, that sucks.
We could do, yeah, he goes Love. We could do Dart. We could do Kyler.
Naked Dart.
I don't mind Naked Dart. Bad matchup, though. I know. It's a bad matchup.
How about the Panthers against the hapless Jets?
No.
Bryce Young naked. He's been running it a bit more.
No.
How about Tua with Waddle? Not 100% drafted.
I think if I'm doing a Tua stack, I want it with HN.
Really?
Yeah. HN catches like 15 passes a week.
No, I understand that, but like he's not only throwing it to HN, he's also throwing it to the guy whose job it is to catch the ball.
I just don't. I don't know. He's going to project for like 14 points.
And who would you suggest taking?
Dart or Kyler, maybe even JJ McCarthy.
Ugh. What an uninspiring last pick. I like this team a lot, and we're going to ruin it with this quarterback pick.
Kyler is going to project, like if Kyler plays, he's going to project for like 16 and a half.
I know. Dart's going to project well if we do the Kyler and then the Q tag swap.
Kyler, I have for 16 with a 1-point injury doc.
1.6 injury doc?
Just one flat.
Okay. They're playing the Packers. I mean, it does correlate with Golden, so I'm okay with it.
We also have McBride.
No, I know.
All right,
and we have Golden as the bringback, which I didn't actually intend to do. It just kind of worked out that way. So to recap the team, Kyler, Jonathan Taylor, Jalen Waddle, Keenan Allen, Matthew Golden, and Trey McBride, with the ability to switch to Jackson Dart, assuming Kyler does not play. Although I think he does. That's what my gut's telling me.
All right, interesting. I will be checking the practice reports tomorrow about that. Needs 7 if anyone wants to hop in. Charles said take Murray and swap if needed. Hello, Mr. Gamblestein, Mr. Cooley Man.
What up, Gamblestein? Hello, Charles. Hey, Seth.
Seth said Tua hurt me so bad last week. Had an HN Dowdle Pickens team tanked by him.
Oh, brutal. Man, it's crazy. Like Tua sort of reminds me of like Stafford, where somehow you could have like Achan get 30, Waddle get 25, Tua with 18. Like it's just amazing how that sort of works out. Like it just doesn't seem possible, but it always seems to be that way.
This was my best BR team last week. I wasn't taking a ton of Brian Thomas. I'm just never going to get to Brian Thomas, whose ADP was like 27, who projects the same as the guys with like a 33 ADP. I don't know. He's probably still a good pick because he's 83% drafted, but I just wasn't. I was taking so much Keenan because he had a 33 ADP, and then Quentin Johnson rolled out, and Ladd was rising, but Keenan really wasn't. So
the process was definitely there. You know what was the most interesting?
What?
Guess what receiver on the Chargers ran the most routes last week? You'll never guess this. You may not even know this name. Second round pick. Yeah.
Trey Harris.
Very good.
How many catches?
I think it was 4 for 20. 92% of routes. Crazy. Anyway, go ahead.
This is another team I had that was good. The problem is I didn't get the quarterbacks right on my good teams. I had Trevor Lawrence on this one, and then Daniel Jones with Josh Downs on this one.
Well, you saw Josh Downs, by the way, crushing the advanced metrics. Doesn't score a lot of fantasy points, but crushing everything else. Did you see Brian Thomas had like a 50-yard touchdown pass from from Trevor that was called back because of Hunter lining up offside?
I did see that.
Brutal.
I did see that. And then this was another brutal one. I had a very good team with DJ Moore's 6 points.
Oh, Penix, Bijan, Swift, London, DJ Moore, and Zach Ertz. Wow. I mean, you basically hit the nuts with everything other than DJ Moore.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's all right. We bounced back. We
goes.
Played bad, ran bad.
Yeah, there you go. Summed up well.
Yeah.
Let's see. Other interesting talking points. Where are you at with Rashee Rice? We briefly mentioned it, but I don't think we had a conversation about it. First game back off the 6-game suspension, also coming back, reconstructive surgery on his knee.
I have him ranked 11. His ADP is 16, so I guess I'm in. Let me see.
You don't seem excited about that.
I have him for 13.2. Feels a little bit high. It's like it would be I would project him probably higher, like 14, if he wasn't injured. But
okay, you want to see it first?
No, because I'm still going to draft him. But I would. It's a little uncomfy.
I understand. So it looks like we are going to get one of our running backs. Like, do you have a lean in between Breece, Judkins, and Genty?
No, I would take Judkins because of ADP, but no, I like Breece.
Let me see what I have. Breece, I don't like as much as Genty this week, which is surprising because I'm scared of the Kansas City defense.
I'm taking Breece.
Okay. Carolina's defense, by the way, and I've been part of I'm part of the narrative that's been spewing incorrect information. Like, Carolina's defense the last couple weeks has been pretty damn good. Like, way more impressive than you would think.
Brian, your boy, JCM fumbled twice this week.
No.
Are we okay?
No. He fumbled once. He fumbled once. Jaden Daniels never had the ball the second time. Don't be part of the narrative. Yeah, he didn't look good. This is what it is.
It is what it is.
Played bad, ran bad.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Are you drafting him?
Yeah, against Dallas, who can't stop the run. Like, if JCM doesn't have a good game this week, then I will actually be concerned.
What if he gets benched for the fumbles?
He's not getting benched. He did everything he could to get benched yesterday, and they still ran him out there for 20 attempts.
I'm curious what Crutch is going to do here. Pickens, yeah, that's what I assumed.
Genty Pickens is a pretty fun start. I think Adunze's fun. I think
I haven't bumped Adunze since DJ Moore was questionable. So
yeah, Adunze, like I said, Chicago has the 3rd or 4th highest team implied points, both relatively fast-paced offenses. Kind of interesting route participation yesterday. Like, he wasn't as involved as I thought he'd be, which was surprising. But against the Saints defense, I'm good with either Rice or Adunze.
Yeah. You
like Rice?
Yes.
Okay. So started with Breece and Rice. What do you think about are like sometimes with Garrett Wilson getting injured, not playing this week, what we expect at this point. With a rushing quarterback in Fields, does that make you like Brees more because of additional check down opportunities, or not so much because you think the offense is going to be stagnant without Wilson?
I mean, he might get the ball 30 times on running plays. They have no desire to pass. They had no desire to pass with Garrett Wilson healthy. They're going to have even less desire to pass with Garrett Wilson injured.
I think Mason Taylor is a pretty interesting click. The Panthers are like one of the worst teams against the tight end specifically, especially without Garrett Wilson playing. I think Mason Taylor can be a very interesting volume guy that might fall into the end zone once.
That's interesting, but I just don't know if they're going to pass enough.
I mean, they have to pass it somewhere, right? Like, you think Josh Reynolds is going to have 15 targets?
Hold on. Why are we taking Jordan Mason at 16 or 18?
What do you mean?
When people have him in the 4th and 5th round, what are we doing?
Well, you have to assume, like, I mean, how long was he in? So are you just not going to draft him now?
No, I'll draft him, but like, it's like once projections come out, ADP goes out the window in the dog bowls, but like respect it a little bit before the projections come out. Like, let everybody eat a little bit.
Yeah, but it's possible in such running back hungry rooms, he wouldn't have come back to him at 31.
Yeah,
this is where Mason will probably go.
Yeah,
this is where probably Mason will go.
But his ADP is 30. Take advantage of it. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he wants to have like what he thinks will be a unique combo with Daniels and Mason. Who knows? Maybe after tomorrow, that combination will be impossible.
Well, that combination is happening in the 3rd round right now.
Yeah, I know, but only the dog bowl's only been like 20% filled. So, like, okay, the majority of the teams might not have this combo available to them.
Chad said I was planning to take Mason at 2-3. The guy taking him is way too sweaty. Yeah, that's where all of my Mason is 2-3 turn. I have a lot too.
Yeah, Mason was a clear target for you. We were talking about it earlier today. Mason, and I think Dobbins is interesting as well. Giants defense has been struggling to stop the run other than Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, I mean, I have Dobbins ranked at 17. I don't know why.
Oh, wow, that high.
I would love if he fell back to us, but it seems very unlikely.
I
put my exposures in here, by the way.
You what?
These are my exposures.
Oh, nice. Didn't even notice. So I started with Brees and Rice. Dobbins does go off the board. Oh man, what are your thoughts on, like, I'm not suggesting we do it, but if Drake May's there, any desire or not particularly?
Not yet.
No,
not yet. He'll project well, but it's like there's decent quarterbacks late. Like there's no reason to push up the middle quarterbacks.
What do you think about it? Like, we're getting to the end of this tier to me with elite tight end. Like, after Kraft goes off the board, then I would just wait until round 6, most likely. Any desire to take Kraft here to catch the end of the tier?
No.
Maybe
Ferg. I like Ferg.
No.
Kraft.
No, you shouldn't. If Lamb plays, Ferg is going to project way lower.
No, I don't think so. He was getting a lot of volume with Lamb.
He had 3 targets.
Ferg goes.
Ferg goes. Truly catching the end. Olave, I think, is interesting against another bad defense.
Olave, why are we doing this again?
Because if he dropped a touchdown last week, if he scores the touchdown, he's going another 10 picks earlier. Anyone else standing out? Tet against the Jets. Brees Hall correlation.
I guess we'll do Olave. I don't like it though.
I do like Shaheed as well.
Mason going to protect more than Scadaboo, and wideouts have to roam pretty much the same tier. Mason sometimes make it. Sometimes you're left with Vidal and Kamara. I like the late picks anyway. I don't know. I just like, to me, like, you just take Scadaboo at 18, and then if Mason falls, you just have like the nuts. I don't know. That's teach their own, I guess.
Yeah, but but you're assuming you don't take a running back in round 1 if you take Scadaboo.
Well, he has data. I'm just talking about this guy.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
I'm assuming this is the same
referencing Engel.
Yeah.
Man, Engel's getting a lot of shit talked about his team. It's gonna be funny if he winds up winning with it.
Yeah, well, I don't fucking win, so
someone's got to.
Someone's got to win. Also, there's a very funny interaction where people were bitching about the winning lineup in BR, and like this guy has like a combination. Like, there's no way. Like, how did he draft this? And Nez was in the room. in the draft room.
Really?
The draft board has Nez in it. It's so funny.
That
Tyreek
is
Hill
funny.
fucking awesome.
Wow.
Poor Nez.
Oh. Well, you know, if anyone's trying to get their guys or get unique, like if everyone's trying to have the same thought, then maybe that's how somebody gets a super team on accident. Maybe especially
Jalen Hurts is interesting.
I was gonna suggest that. I'm kind of into this game a little bit. I could just see Philly having a get right game. I thought it was gonna be last week, but
he still scored 21 points, had the worst game of his career. So
yep. Yeah.
And
interesting
then try and get Devontae Smith, maybe even Goddard.
Goddard's usage around the goal line has been kind of insane. Like if it's not a Hurts tush push, it's some sort of like manufactured shovel pass to Goddard, who usually scores. So Goddard is a more than fine tight end to me. Another guy that we could potentially take, depending on how the board falls to us, Harold Fannin without Njoku. Njoku, I
just don't think that matters at all, though.
Oh, it definitely matters. Why would it not matter?
They don't play the same position. They're both tight ends, but they don't play the same position.
Yeah, but let's just fact check.
Njoku's being in has almost zero impact on Fannon's projection.
Correct, but they're already down Tillman from the receivers. They're now going to be down Njoku. Like you keep taking away guys that earn targets, and then you put in guys that are worse. The ball has to go somewhere. I mean, Dylan Gabriel threw the ball like 52 times last week.
Yeah,
you're telling me
got zero production out of it.
Yeah, I'm not telling you to take Dylan Gabriel, but I'm telling you could take Harold Fannin, who's not really competing with anyone other than Jerry Jeudy for targets.
Well, he's competing against Dylan Gabriel.
Sure.
Not good. It's
a very favorable matchup against the Dolphins, specifically against tight ends. The Dolphins really can't stop anyone. Sorry, Chad, but especially tight ends, they've been really bad against. So I think Fannin is a very good click.
I don't know. Not into it.
You will.
I'll draft him, but I'm not drafting him because Njoku's out or questionable.
No, it's a combination of like expected volume plus shitty defense and a good matchup.
You know who I do like this week? I think we fully switched sides on this one. You're gonna hate this.
Who?
Ramondre.
Oh, welcome to the Ramondre side. He looked awful this past week.
I know he really did, didn't he?
I mean, my God.
Yeah.
13. What do you have? Like 13 for 18 or something? It's like an unbelievable stat line. It was crazy.
But for some reason they just refused to use Henderson. So yeah.
Well, Henderson got like what 9 targets or carries.
Yeah.
So 60-40, kind of what you would expect. Someone from Drake again. What I was saying last week, like Drake May going as QB2. Only getting stacked with Diggs and Henry. Like this is a spot to look for leverage. And then what do you know? Booty scores 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I was never getting to Booty.
I understand. It's not a projection play, but it's a leverage play.
It's just not a play that wins over time. No thanks.
No, it's true.
Sure. Try and pick the guy projected for 4 points. He's going to score 2 touchdowns. Good luck.
No, it's about getting leverage on a guy that if you have as the QB2, where only 2 players are getting drafted. With to support that, just in an offense that we know is not consolidated.
Mr. Engel likes Harold Fannin too.
Oh, nice! Shout out Engel. I love the team.
We do get Goddard back to us though.
That's fun. Yeah, that's gonna be good.
That's nice.
Hurts, Brees, Rashee Rice, Chris Olave, Dallas Goedert. This is a fun team. Let's see how we ruin it.
I don't like Luther Burden. Oh, he did the double. Okay, I'm okay with it. I changed my mind.
That's an interesting one. Yeah, I would consider taking DJ Moore.
Yeah, honestly.
I'm not. Yeah, that wasn't like kind of a half joke. All right, let's see who else is available. Because I don't think these guys are taking receiver.
Well, we might take a running back.
Oh, do you actually want Ramondre?
I kind of.
What? Tell me the thesis on Ramondre, because as the more he plays, the less I'm into him.
I mean, he's just going to get all the snaps, or most of the snaps.
How much are you bumping up his projection against the Titans?
I don't know. Not that much. I don't bump anyone that much for matchup. I'll tell you what I have him for though.
Yeah, go ahead.
10.5.
Wow. Ramondre goes to crutches.
Ball knower.
Sure.
I have Trey.
Who else is available
for 8?
Pacheco with Rice.
I also don't hate. I don't know. Maybe I do hate Chuba. Maybe Rico's just the guy. Maybe Rico's
Rico's the
fucking
guy.
Peyton.
Well, Chuba is interesting because if he does wind, like he was limited as well, or no, was he limited all Friday or no? I can't even remember now. But the worst thing you could get is he's active. You're stuck with him, and he gets 3 rushing attempts.
Why so confident Henderson is getting snaps? Because Mike Vrabel refuses to give him snaps.
He's gotten more work as the season's gone on.
Fumble machine. I mean, yeah. I agree with you. Ramondre is not good at football, but Ramondre is going to get more carries than Henderson.
If Ramondre hasn't been benched for fumbles now, he really won't.
Exactly. Eventually, Talon's going to win out sooner rather than later. Yeah. Agreed. I'm all agreed.
Oh, shout out Go Easy Cards. Thank you. I said this is at the top of the show. Highest implied team total on the slate. Everyone's drafting Mahomes in the first, Rice in the second, Kelsey is like the tight end 4. Pacheco is a perfect leverage spot for a guy who saw his snaps increase the last couple of weeks. I'm telling you. Let me have one pick.
All right. They want me
if
to
this team loses because of Pacheco.
No, I'm not picking Pacheco with Rashee Rice. It's just not happening. So who do we want?
If you want to play the Q-Tag game, we could do Marv. Wandale might project okay against Denver. Bam Knight, no. I don't know. There's nobody here I like other than Pacheco.
I just don't like Pacheco.
I know. Just like him this week. It's the best matchup he's going to have all season. I can't imagine the Chiefs are going to have a higher implied point total than what they have this week.
Brian, you're moving markets.
Oh, Chad. Shout out, Chad. You opened my third eye to Pacheco in this thing, and I was all the way out. I understand. Pacheco is not a guy that you feel comfortable spending hard-earned money on. But just look at what the Chiefs have been saying over the last couple of weeks. Like I'm a Brashard Smith guy. I liked him a lot at the start of the season, like pre-draft. Let's just pull up his numbers, his snap share. Brashard Smith, highest snap share in week 4 at 26%. Last 2 weeks, 9%, 9%. But with that, you've seen an increase in Pacheco's workload. Again, people say that Kareem Hunt has the goal line work, which has been true. But again, like I said earlier, when Mahomes had that like read option where you could pitch it out to Pacheco or just run it in himself from the 2, it was Pacheco that was there, not Hunt.
Marv won't play, so you can secretly swap off to Pacheco off camera.
That's correct. Yes. Gumby will never make my pick, but he might indirectly make my pick off stream when no one can watch it. I just think
let me do what I want in the silence of my own room.
Sure. For a guy that, like, again, it's ultimate leverage on Mahomes in the first, Rice as like the wide receiver 3. Again, yeah, I'm not going to build my brand on Pacheco, so I'll stop there. But I just think in the 6th round, it's an interesting decision. Let's see.
I'm checking. I want to see what Pacheco's touchdown odds. That's what I'm checking right now. I know the odds are bad right now, but I'm just curious.
Yeah, let me know what it is. I would guess like plus 120.
No shot.
Dude, it's a fantastic matchup. Rice is going to open the field.
It's not up yet. That's unfortunate.
I'll look it up.
It's just not there.
Well, I'm going to confirm that myself. It is not up yet.
I told you.
Shame. Anyway, so we are in another dog bowl. We're pick 11. Interesting spot. We'll see if maybe Javonte falls to us. I doubt it, but you never know. I think it's interesting to talk about some fades that I have this week. And I'm curious what some of your thoughts are.
Justin Fields, fade.
No, that was an easy one. We can pass that. I don't want to waste anyone's time. Tua is a fade for me this week. I'm scared of the Browns defense. They're a good defense. We've seen what they've done against some better offenses, and I think it's just a disaster in Miami. Jackson Dart against Denver, bad matchup. I just don't see the upside for him this week. Jackson Dart.
God, the matchup brain. It kills me.
It's the matchup. It's the implied team total. It's the fact that they're coming off of their most, emotional win of the season. I think Denver's going to come out fighting. They're tired of the noise about how they almost lost to the Jets. I think Sutton is a very interesting click this week. At pick 30, I think he would be a big target for me. I know he didn't have much at all this past week against the Jets, but the Giants cornerbacks are very attackable.
Yeah. I don't know. I just like you're gonna bump Dart. You're gonna dock Dart half point for the matchup, and that's it. Like it's not like you. Oh my God, Jackson Dart goes from 17-point projection to like 13 and a half. That's not how it works.
No,
I'm not upset. I'm not upset. I'm not. Don't
Here's
put in
the thing.
I'm upset.
I don't care about the projection. I care about is this the quarterback you need to come top 3 in a 5,200 person contest? Like I'm convinced that Tua and Dart are not going to be the guys you need this week. And I think the matchup.
You don't see the upside for either of them.
I see them. What do you think?
takes 280-yard screen passes. Congratulations, you needed Tua.
280-yard screen passes might not be enough for Tua to matter.
Plus whatever else he gets.
Well, yeah, I know. I didn't know you didn't mean literally. I'm just saying. I don't see it this week. Ask me next week when they're playing different teams, and I'll tell you otherwise potentially.
I hate the matchup brain. The matchup brain kills me.
I'm not another one of my hate lists. We'll talk about it now as we're about to make the decision. I'm out on Jefferson this week if JJ McCarthy plays. I've seen nothing with McCarthy. I've seen nothing with McCarthy. I know McCarthy. I've seen nothing with McCarthy to warrant taking Jefferson at the 1-2 turn.
I mean, I wouldn't. I agree with you that I don't want Jefferson, but I disagree. That's because of McCarthy.
If it was Wentz, I would tell you to take Jefferson.
That's dumb.
Look at what he's done with Wentz. Look at what he's done with McCarthy. You could see it on his little game log.
I think people are saying that McCarthy sucks because he played bad against the Falcons, who kind of just proved that they're actually a good defense.
Yeah, possible.
Genty.
Yeah, it'd be fun if we could get Genty and Merritt.
Can't draft one of the best receivers in the NFL. Yeah.
Not this week. You cannot. Pickens, Scatabo. What are you feeling? Should we just draft both guys on my hate list? Genty and Scatabo.
I don't hate Scatabo.
If you want to take Scatabo, we can. He's not a player I can be reliable on.
I think I lean Rice, Pickens, or Odunze. You pick.
Pickens. I think Pickens is an interesting play. If Lamb doesn't play, I think he goes as the wide receiver 1.
You won't draft a player with two-thirds snaps on a team project scoring the most points, but you wanted Stevenson. I don't know what that's about.
It's about Pacheco.
Oh.
Open your third eye, man.
My third eye is closed.
It's so true. You want a guy who averages 1.2 yards a carry with the rookie that has exciting upside if he ever gets the ball, but you won't take the guy on a Patrick Mahomes-led offense with 30 implied total points this week against one of the worst teams in the league. Who's increasing snap share over the last few weeks.
We're not doing the Pacheco talk. I'm done with the Pacheco talk. This is Justin Jefferson talk.
Okay.
Minnesota gets O-line back. Philadelphia down secondary. Yeah, take your matchup and eat it.
Just come back to me when Jefferson has 7 for 65 and every other receiver going around him has 8 for 102.
No.
Okay.
No.
I would be comfortable. I would be comfortable if I was to ever be a true sicko and do 150 of these things, which I never would. I would be comfortable having Jefferson in 5 of them.
It's bananas.
No.
No thanks. Disagree. Agree to disagree.
I'd rather bet on my guys. If my guys are right, I'm going to be very happy.
Ingle's going to have 100% Jordan Mason. just so everyone's clear.
Not only that, I think he had Daniels and Mason in the most recent draft we did as well.
I think that is true.
That is funny. Other hates at wide receiver besides Jefferson, Pittman, and Diggs. Diggs is still like only running 50% of the routes. I don't understand. Like, I understand, I guess, what they're doing conceptually, but it's just a pain in the ass to draft a guy that's only going to be out there half the time. Pittman has slowly conceded more of the target share to Warren and Josh Downs over the last couple weeks, so I'm a little scared on that. And the Chargers don't have a bad defense. Like, I understand.
Pittman played 85% of snaps last week, by the way. Just so
I was talking about Diggs.
Oh.
Diggs and Pittman were my two guys. Like, yeah, okay, Pittman, exactly, proving my point.
Pittman's fine. Pittman's going to project well. Pittman has good touchdown equity. He's a good pick.
Yeah, I can see he's going to project well. They're implied, like, that's one of the higher games of the week, Chargers against the Colts. But Josh Downs, I'm not saying he's not worthy of being picked in the dog bowl this week, but he's slowly coming on as the season has gone on. Don't be surprised if he loses out on more of the snap share.
I had a bunch of Daniel Jones and Josh Downs stacks in BR last week, the 6-mans.
Nice. That was good.
No, it didn't work. Didn't get there.
Well, the thesis was right. Like, Downs had a touchdown. He was pretty involved. Out targeted Pittman like 2-1.
See, like, it's so funny because you're like, the thesis worked out. He caught a touchdown and caught some balls. I'm like, the thesis worked out. He was 0.4% owned.
That too. It works out when you draft 30% of who's never getting drafted.
No. I had like 5 drafts with him.
Oh, okay.
Easy there.
Gotcha. The thing that's frustrating with Downs, and I'm looking at it now, is like, again, he's just not involved in the 2 wide receiver sets. It's just Pittman and Pierce. And then Downs comes in when they, with 3 wide receivers. It's really frustrating.
I mean, yeah, but that was kind of expected. It's
I know.
Jaden Reed.
I know, but even when Pierce missed 2 weeks with his concussion, Downs didn't see really any increase in his targets. They gave it to Adonai Mitchell for 1 week until he blew it. And then Ashton Doolin played 15 more snaps 2 weeks ago than Josh Downs without Pierce playing, which is crazy.
That's just his role. He's just a slot.
I know. It's frustrating. Again, we come back here with no running backs available. Brutal. Seriously. I mean, like, what are you supposed to do? You're almost forced into these 1-1-3-1 builds.
I mean, we just take either Kamara or Ramondre on the turn.
Okay, we could take Ramondre on, like, in the next round.
You
think you're going to take Ramondre at 38?
We're just fucked.
Oh God.
I mean, who else do you want?
Tet finally caught a couple touchdowns. Bad matchup, or decent matchup. Bryce's looked a little bit better.
Tet is fine.
Do we want to do Terry with Pickens?
Nah. I don't think Terry's that good to begin with, personally, but
I agree. But it's a really good game environment this week. They're implied 28.5 points.
You're not interested in May or Fields, right?
May is fine. Naked May, I think, is good. We might be able to get Henry.
I don't like it.
Okay, what do you like?
I don't really like much. I would just take Kamara or Ramondre.
Oh, you would? Okay, then take one of those.
Which one?
You like Ramondre more?
No, not necessarily.
Really? Ramondre is a better matchup.
Well, that makes me want to take Kamara.
Sure.
The matchup is just so stupid. It's way people quadruple count it. That's my point.
No, I understand. But if I'm agnostic to 2 players, are you going to take the one where the one team is projected to win, especially when it comes to the running back position? Like, I'd rather take that guy.
This is interesting. QJ 20 picks on sale because he has a boo-boo.
That is funny.
Was he actually going in like the second round last week?
2-3. He was going right where Ladd went this draft.
Interesting.
Last week. Or was it last week or maybe 2 weeks ago? He kind of fell as the week went on.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, for some reason he's just so sick now. Like, who would have thought, man? What a time.
Yeah, it's You know what it was? And I should have been more on this pre-draft, so this is partially on me. I didn't remember because I don't watch college, but I heard about this a couple weeks ago. QJ torched Michigan against Harbaugh when Harbaugh was the coach there. So when Harbaugh got the Chargers job, he probably thought like, holy shit, I have this elite talent that nobody knows how to use. I'm going to show them how to use him well. And he's been, to his credit, really good this year so far.
I think the problem was that he just couldn't catch footballs.
I told you, Anthony and the three of us talked about it last season in the playoffs, like when we were doing the playoff contests. He's the most mentally weak player in the NFL. He has one drop at the start of the game. He's not catching a ball the entire day. Maybe that changed this year, but last year that was the case.
Yeah, I didn't watch enough football last year, no, but maybe. Yeah, I do think, like, is he going to project that much better than Diggs?
Yeah, he would.
I was shocked when I saw Diggs' projection last week. He was projected for like 12.5.
That was ETR got a little over their skis there.
Yeah.
They saw, Diggs needs to have some sort of internal fire to want to play well. Like it was against the Bills. It was the perfect setup. Like Bills defense is reeling. Diggs revenge game, showing them what they miss out on. Like that was an obvious one in hindsight. We'll see.
The obvious revenge game.
The obvious revenge game. You know who has a revenge game this week?
Who?
Mike Vrabel against the Titans.
Here's the thing, right? I care.
We're going to score 50 points.
I don't care about revenge games. I care about revenge games when it's a real revenge game.
That is a real revenge game. He was the coach there for like a decade.
No, like when like a running back gets like Rico Dowdle versus like last week. That's a perfect that revenge game actually matters because
that was sweet.
The team knows it. They want to get him a touchdown. He's motivated. And don't get me wrong, NFL players are always motivated by making millions and millions of dollars. But there's just something. There's a little bit extra.
Sure.
Okay. Sure. That's a real revenge game. What does knowing Mike Vrabel used to coach the Titans do for me in this fantasy football draft?
It tells you that they're not going to take the pedal off the gas, and he's going to put up 40 points if he can. He's going to do his best Dan Campbell impression.
I just don't know if they have that in them.
They do.
I don't know.
Who's available at tight end? I want to see what we're working with here. I think Ertz is interesting. What was that?
It's ugly. Yeah, Ertz is interesting.
Ertz is going to project well. High matchup. Henry, if we took May, would have been fun, but this guy... Crutches already took a tight end. Interesting.
Yeah, we're good because Crutches is a quarterback tight end. And
yeah, I was just thinking, what do you want to do at quarterback? Because we're going to lock in either Hunter, Henry, or Ertz.
Do you want Henry or Ertz? I don't care.
I mean, we could take either now. You lean Henry? Okay, I'll go Henry. Revenge game.
And quarterback.
Same situation as last time.
I'm more.
I would probably just go Bryce.
We have Tet, but I'm not into it.
I'd go Bryce. I think Bryce has looked pretty good the last couple of weeks. People are ready to write him out.
I don't know.
I'm ready to buy in.
He's putting up Jackson Dart passing numbers and he doesn't run. So.
Yeah, but he used to run. I don't know what's going on with him. Like last year, part of the reason I was into him in the offseason was because he ran a lot the last few weeks of the season. We'll see.
You want to do one more?
Yeah, we'll knock out one more.
Let's do one more. Why not? JMC. Tunia likes your take.
I don't even know what I say. What did I say?
You see Vrabel's face when they traded AJ Brown on him. I think he's keeping the gas on the pedal.
Oh, yes.
Also, if we think the Pats run up a score, it makes me like Henderson, to be honest.
Ooh, that's an interesting... I hadn't really thought about that. Yeah. I think May naked this week is viable. Like, I would be totally good having a naked May.
We get the 9 hole in this draft.
Okay. Not bad. Engel at the 3, which means he'll probably take Mason over Achan. 9 hole. So who would be available? Like, maybe we can get Judkins. Maybe we can get Javonte. I think Javonte is a good pick this week. I'm surprised I'm surprised he's a 1-2 turn guy.
Who'd you say, Javonte?
Yeah, I'm surprised he's going later.
He's not really going there.
Well, I hope he does in this case so we can get him.
Is Engel in this draft? Yeah, we're not getting Jordan
Mason. Yeah, I said he's going Mason over HN.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. No, he's gonna go Jaden Daniels.
He's gone Jaden Daniels, Jordan Mason. Both of the last drafts that we've done.
Many are saying that Quinyon Mitchell is not playing this week. What team is Quinyon Mitchell on? Is he an Eagle?
Yeah.
Who are the Eagles playing?
The Eagles are playing the Vikings. Good for Addison.
Matchup, bro. What do you think about that one?
I think it's good for Addison.
Stop it.
No, seriously though, I do think Addison is. I mean, I think Jefferson is a fine click. I just would rather have the other guys going around him. But I do think that Addison is a very viable click.
I think I have Ingles' ranks figured out.
I mean, he's drafted the same team in both of the last drafts, and he's starting out to do the same one here.
It's JT, Jaden Daniels, Josh Jacobs, Jordan Mason.
So funny. Also, if you guys are hanging out here, we appreciate you watching. Make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. We're here all season, all off season. Appreciate all the support.
If you hate your last round quarterback, take one early, and a running back will be waiting for you last round. He really wants to take Pacheco.
I really hope.
Okay. Now you go.
I was gonna say, I really hope that Pacheco doesn't just like totally screw everybody that drafts him because of this. But I do think objectively, it's a good pick.
After last week, Naked May is the only way.
Exactly.
You got a bunch of fake sharps in here supporting you, Brian. Mr.
Thank you, Dan.
The guy who qualifies week 1 is not a real qualifier, many are saying. I would never say that, but people are saying that. Do you want Rico or Genti?
Let's do Rico. We've taken Genti already. We're going to lean into the narrative that Chuba doesn't play, even though it is a scary selection so high. But thank you, Dan.
Brees is my most owned running back. I don't love Mason. It's just brutal. No, I agree. I do like Brees is a very good pick.
He's going to get a lot of touches.
People rushing to do drafts to get ahead of ETR projections to get CLV and then take Mason so early they get. I do not think mid-second Mason is going to be negative CLV.
You don't think so?
I think he's gonna go up to this group of like probably be like behind Brees, maybe behind Genti.
I wouldn't be surprised if he outprojected Scattaboo, and that like
he will. He 100% will.
He will.
I think he projected for like 15 points in the Vikings last game.
That sounds about right.
I can give you the exact number.
I'm down to try to go double running back to start for a change. Like we've kind of, by no virtue of us trying to do this, have sort of been backed into the 1-1-3-1 builds the first couple, but seems like we'll have our pick at running back unless there's an obvious receiver you like here.
Mason was 14.4 last time they played.
Yeah, and Mason's kind of that like big body bruiser, similar to how Scattaboo runs. So I could see him just kind of wearing down the Eagles if it is just another dud from them.
Yeah, Drake May at 13. I would not do that.
Wow, why take Drake May at 36 when you could take him at 13?
Got to lock it in.
Sure.
He's probably gonna double. If I had to guess, he's gonna double stack with. Does Diggs fall that far?
Yeah.
And Diggs and Henry. Probably.
Diggs and Henry. Yep. What's your preference?
CD Lamb looks real nice right there. He's staring me in the face.
I'm good with Lamb. Anything to not take Scattaboo.
The problem is it's impossible to get Dak. People really like Dak.
They're horny for him,
yeah.
Which is funny because like this was something that we had talked about during like pre-draft best ball stuff. Nobody wanted Dak. Like he was like kind of in the like Kyler Murray was going before him. You know, like it was just one of those. He was just kind of in that tier of quarterbacks. Like that mid-tier of quarterbacks has been pretty good. Like Caleb, Dak, Goff, all those guys, like Purdy when he played football. Like those guys have all been playing pretty well.
Why the QB ADP starts so freakishly high this week? Mr. Chip Skylark was doing the playbook drafts.
I always enjoy looking at the ADPs when the contest first opens because it just makes me laugh. Like I forget who it was a couple weeks ago. It was like Tanner McKee was like the backup quarterback for the Eagles was like the 101. It's very funny.
That's funny. I am a fake sharp, just running hot, getting lucky. Many such cases. Is it negative CLV if it prevents them from avoiding a landmine?
Ooh, Charles asking the deep questions at 10 o'clock on a Tuesday night.
All right, so here's I'm doing more fact checking. Cam Scatterboot projected for 14.1 last week.
Wow, what did they have Tracy for?
Like 5.
Interesting.
What was I gonna check? Oh, JCM. I don't remember. He was
13,
pretty high.
13 and a half, I think.
Oh, I don't. Oh, that was week 5. I didn't check week. I don't have week 6.
JCM was 13 and a half. I'm looking at it.
I'll take your word for it.
Well, I'll take ATR's word for it. Wow.
He passes on him, and Dan gets it. Boom.
Unbelievable. The uniquest combo. You'll never see that in another Ingles draft again.
No one runs better than Dan J. Preciado for getting
unbelievable.
That's crazy.
All right,
that was we made fun of Ingle for the past hour and a half just so we could get Dan J. Preciado some closing line value.
Let's see how he's gonna ruin it. Who's he gonna take? I would probably go. Oh, there you go. That's exactly who I was gonna say. A guy that I called out earlier in the stream. I think Sutton is primed for a bounce back against a bad defense.
Smells like collusion to me right here.
Wow.
They're in on it. Curious. Very curious.
JMC wants to know how many more losses before Fields gets benched and Brees gets traded.
So here's the thing. Fields is getting benched. Fields is not getting benched before whatever the coach's name gets fired. The coach is getting fired first.
Aaron Glenn.
And then he's got like 3 or 4 more games, and then he's getting benched. So unfortunately, not soon. Brees getting traded. Brees getting traded. Absolutely not happening.
You don't think so?
No chance. 0% chance.
Is he not? Is this not his 4th year? Like, isn't he due for a contract at the end of the season?
I think he got a contract.
Did he? I don't think so.
Pretty sure he did.
Looking it up. Oh yeah, you're right.
First.
You're right. 4-year, $9 million. Wait, that can't be right.
No, it's not right.
Yeah, no, this is the last year.
It's the last year.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. So that, I mean, there's a like.
Was he a first-round pick? Did he get a 5th-year option?
I don't know if he was I think he was a 2nd-round pick.
Yeah, he was 2nd. So he does not get the 5th-year option. Interesting.
Yeah, he was the 104. 204 rather. Okay, coming up on the clock. We're now on the clock. Dowdle.
We push Dak because 2 guys have quarterback.
Yep. Who do you want to push Dak for? Built by ADP.
Probably.
I'd go Vidal.
QJ. Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's a guy that's a running back who got the ball 22 times last week. High over under. It's a good game environment.
I guess. I don't know. I probably have his projection too low. Let me see what I have.
How many times are you going to take Monty Vidal? Probably this only.
They just don't want to run the ball.
He ran it 19 times.
Yeah, but they don't want to do that.
No, but they did involve him in the passing game. That's how he scored his touchdown.
3 catches.
Yeah, 3 for 14 and a touchdown.
I don't know, man. I don't like it.
I mean, are you worried about Hassan Haskins? Because I promise you, he's nothing to fear.
No, I'm just worried that they're going to throw the ball 40 times.
They may.
Also,
they throw it to him.
Did you see the Chiefs pass rate over expectation? It is like insane.
It's crazy high. Yeah.
That's another reason. That's the big argument against Pacheco.
Yeah, I mean, Pacheco's not a 3rd-round pick. If Pacheco's a 3rd-round pick, I'd be off of him. Yeah. Chargers, before the season, just like everyone expected them to be the 2nd highest pass rate over expectation.
Yeah. I mean, the 9.7% overall.
Yeah, that's
higher.
crazy.
That's pretty insane. All right, let's hope we don't get sniped on Dak. I would really prefer to have this stack.
I don't think we will. So for those just listening, started with Rico, Kamani Vidal, and CD Lamb. Hoping to get Dak in a couple picks here. See if he comes back to us. We have to dodge one player.
I mean, this team is just the ultimate. Who scored a lot of points? We would crush in the points per last week league in this team.
Absolutely. Hurts goes, so we will be getting Dak. That's fun.
Do you want to push it again? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm always down to push quarterback. You know that. There was no chance he was coming back, especially with Pickens as the next pick, but it was a fun thought exercise.
Yeah.
So, Dak, Kamani Vidal, Rico Dowdle, CeeDee Lamb. I can't believe Dowdle is going to be the guy you need. Again, like 2 years in a row, this guy is just like very cheap. Turns out he's actually like a guy that ran 1,000 yards on a team who had a high PROE last year in the Cowboys. Turns out that means he's probably a pretty good player. Who would have thought?
What was my take on Dowdle in our streams? I don't remember.
You didn't really have one.
Because I have a lot of. I have 10% Dowdle.
In the little board, I have 30% Dowdle.
In the fucking.
I love this guy. And I have him on our dynasty team. I always thought Dowdle was a fine player. I never really thought he had much upside because, at least with the Cowboys, he was never involved in the passing game. But like, they've shown he can be a weapon in the passing game with Bryce.
What was my Chuba take?
You were out on him.
Yeah, right.
I wish I was.
Nez, GM, good evening, goats and goobers alike.
Nez, what are your thoughts on Pacheco? He seems to be the hot topic of the stream this week. I think he's a good play, and I'll reiterate my case a final time, the TLDR. Snap share has increased the last couple weeks, 77% this past week. Had a couple goal line attempts that Mahomes took in. High over-under. Highest implied team total. Good leverage on the field with Mahomes and Rice and Kelsey going at like top 3 in their respective positions.
Yeah, I was just showing I had 4% Chuba in BBM and 12% Rico.
That seems to be directionally correct.
Yeah, well, I also fucking 38% Slayton, so.
Yeah, well, that could also be right.
Nez, I think he's getting clearly better as a play week over week.
I agree.
Not a ringing endorsement of drafting him this week, though.
I'm just trying to get Gumby to open his eyes to see that Pacheco in the last round in the Dawg Bowl is a good value, and I just haven't been able to do it. So I was hoping that anyone other than me can open that third eye.
It's not Wednesday, 8 a.m., so none of my takes will change yet. Or 8 p.m.
I can't. The first thing I'm doing at 8 o'clock tomorrow is just sending you a screenshot of his projection.
It's not going to be high. I hate to break it to you. I don't want to ruin your fun.
What's high? I'd say anything.
Not going to be double digits. I think.
How much? You don't think double digits?
No.
Oh, incorrect, my friend.
I think instead of like actually playing the games, I'm just going to start betting on the over/under of player projections at 8 p.m. on Wednesday night.
That would be fun.
I would print money on that. My expected profit would be so high.
That would be fun. I would be into that. I think Pacheco will project for like between 10.5 and 11.
I have Pacheco for 8.75.
And what about Kareem Hunt?
7.5.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's just what it is.
That's what it's been, but it's not necessarily indicative of what's going to be if you look at the underlying usage of these guys.
Is Darren Waller a good pick?
I don't know. You want to take a guy that scores a touchdown every week that runs 20% of the snaps?
God, that guy pisses me off. He's don't get me started.
Although he ran 70% of the snap. He was on the field 70% this past week. Yeah, I just looked that up. I'm surprised. 28 to 58% to 70% last week. He's clickable.
What do you want to do here?
Probably either him or these guys. We have to take a non-tight end because we can get either. I like Shaheed.
Yeah, you did say that.
Spike week guy against a bad defense. High pace of play. What was that?
Chicago's defense is bad.
Yeah, it's a favorable matchup, and I think it's again one of those matchups that can just kind of be a shootout. The Saints have like one of the highest like fast-paced offenses in the league, and I think Chicago will obviously be able to score points when pushed.
Got to catch up. Hunt 6 carries, 14 yards and a touchdown until the end of time. Yeah.
Till he decides when he's done.
I have 36 shares of Dowdle and BB on Jets. Wow, that's pretty fucking good.
Good pick. That's a good guy.
Vegas likes Pacheco to score this week.
Oh, cool. We were trying to find that earlier in the stream, but
Yeah.
weren't able to see anything out. So appreciate that.
Goddard ADP seems insane considering all the high value scheme touches they seem dead set on giving him.
Agree. We talked about that a bit earlier. Like some of these manufactured touches he's getting at the goal line have been really, really valuable the last few weeks.
Yeah, I mean, until it's AJ Brown week, that's the problem. But eventually it's going to boil over. They're going to have to get up the ball eventually.
Yeah.
So what do we want to do at tight end? That we didn't solve this yet. I have Waller projected as the highest, but I don't know if I don't feel confident in that number. I have him at 8.5.
I'm scared of the Browns defense this week.
Oh my God, shut up. Now
I am.
Take him.
I just think this could be like a 13-10 game and no one gets there. I really do. Oh, Mason Taylor's there. Rico correlation?
No.
Why?
They're going to throw the ball 3 times.
They have to come on, be realistic. They
had 3 passes like deep into the game, like really deep into the game. Like it was like the middle of the fourth quarter, and Justin Fields had 3 pass attempts.
Okay, fine. Michael Mayer is more than fine without Brock Bowers.
Oh, this guy took Waller.
Okay, why don't we take Michael Mayer?
Fine. I don't hate Mayer. I don't hate Gadsden. I don't hate Taysom Hill.
We already took Shaheed.
Okay, yeah, right.
Let's do Mayer. Mayer's going to project well without Bowers, and he's not playing this week.
Are we sure Bowers isn't playing?
100% sure.
Likely to remain out. I don't like that.
Pete Carroll is the most optimistic head coach in the league. He said, yeah, it might be best if he doesn't play this week. Maybe we'll get lucky and they put Bowers on IR or something. It's not looking good for him, unfortunately.
Gumby only drafted 50 BBMs. What happened? I don't really. Maybe exposing myself as not a football bro. I don't really like best ball. Well, I like best ball. I don't like best ball enough to do 150 drafts that take an hour.
Don't worry, JMC. The ones that we did on stream, we're doing pretty well in so far. We have a couple fun teams. Quick little bag check.
No hawk. So the problem is, right? I'm so lazy. I'm only like into June from like naming all our teams. We probably have a bunch of teams that are. So I'm guessing some of these are for our teams we drafted.
Absolutely.
These are the only 2 I have labeled. I think it's the same teams we showed a couple of weeks ago.
Let's check it out.
Good website, Underdog, loading very well for us right now.
I can't believe Kamani Vidal wasn't in the player pool last week.
This team is kind of a wagon.
Let's see it.
Herbert, Stafford, Daniel Jones, James Cook, Travion, Etienne, Scadaboo, Algier, Shipley, Puka, McConkey, JSN, Waddle, Downs, Pearsall, Jalen Knoll, Dallas Goedert, Dalton Schultz.
That's a pretty fun team right there. Like all those players have seemed to avoid big injuries other than Puka, hopefully coming back soon.
And then this one is Dak, Love, Bucky, Montgomery, Ramondre, Shipley, Hunter. You definitely made us take fucking Ramondre in this team.
Yeah, and he's contributed 30 points to our team so far.
CeeDee Lamb, Adams, Pickens, Jaden Reed, Buka, Bateman, Dobbs, Kittle, Goddard, and Schultz.
Man, it's fun advancing a Lamb team. Lamb with Kittle and Jaden Reed advancing. Like that's a team, if they get healthy, can be fun.
Yeah. Don't worry, Brian's lawyer will reach out if Gumby gets a top 10 finish.
I will represent myself in the court of law.
And my goal is to label the rest of the teams this weekend. And remind me next season when we do drafts to fucking label them as we do them.
Oh, yeah. It takes 2 seconds to do.
It literally takes 2 seconds. All
Yes.
right. Any closing thoughts before we get out of here?
Closing thoughts. Harold Fannin draftable. Fading Justin Jefferson. Isaiah Pacheco. Best value on the board so far. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Peace.